Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Huda. I am from class 33 1B07. My student number is 33 22 01 and 24. My lecturer is Mr. Aloysius Ranggaditya NSSMN. Listening Comprehension Audio 1, Audio 2, and Audio 3. General direction. Fulfill the text with the correct answer. Record the video of the talks, upload to YouTube and give back to my best. Give the subtitle of each part and make sure that you show your full face also. Duration 1 week. The audio can be found at the Google link. Part 1. Complete the dialogue. Which culture do you belong to? I was born and raised in America with my culture sick. Is that a multicultural society? Yes, it is. My culture is a diverse mix of custom and tradition of various race and ethnicities. How long has your country been practicing those customs? Well, it has long history, around 10,000 ago. What custom do you like the most? I like practicing dining equate that what makes me American whenever to travel other country. What are traditional customs of men and women in your country? Cowboy hats and boots are American styles, but now it is jeans and t-shirt are more preferable. Are you comfortable with traditions and custom to be cultural? Of course, I was born with it. How do people greet each other? Well, it depends on the situation. In an informal communication, people just say hi. Have you ever felt drawn to other land? Yes, I am interested to Indian culture. I wish I can get there someday to attend typical Indian wedding. Next part to retell the audio. Alberto took one look at his new neighbors and knew his life was going to get more difficult. He watched them arrive in big noisy car and watched them get out. That they were to wait them as big noisy as that car and smelly stupid as well. Terrible, he thought. How I am going to put up with them. He went to tell Mimi. Mimi was the friend he lived with. He you seen the neighbors. He has thought. No, he said. Who are they? Two of them. The one we don't like, big and noisy, stupid and smelly, just like they always are. Oh no, said Mimi. Awful. Still, I suppose we can just ignore of them. I suppose you're alright, agreed Alberto's will just have with no of them. For a few days then Alberto and Mimi tired to with ignore the new neighbors. When the neighbors went out for walk, Alberto and Mimi did say hello to them. When the neighbor in their garden, Alberto and Mimi went inside. This was okay for a few days, but perhaps inevitably and inevitably things it stay on this way. One day Alberto woke up from his sleep to find one of neighbors in his garden. Mimi, his son said, have you seen this? He's in your garden log. How terrible, said Mimi. Leave cool our stuff and make sure they get rid of immediately. Mimi went took off the cool damp stuff. 2 minutes later, Alberto and Mimi had of stuff was on the garden, trying to get at here. go home and neighbors did say anything but gave Alberto and Mimi head of stuff dirty look. Then he went back and he's gone. Alberto and Mimi felt better and then asked the head staff to prepare lunch for them. However, it wasn't enough. Over the next few days, Alberto and Mimi often found one no other old boat than in neighbors walking around. Their aunt's gone. It was terrible. To show how it felt, Alberto and Mimi went to their neighbor's garden at night when the neighbor rain said, I broke all the flowers. The next morning, one of the neighbors came to talk Alberto. He said, Hi, you Alberto with not him. But he take not taking you come into garden last night and broke all the flower. Alberto didn't say anything but gave his neighbor detailed look. No, I'm in terrible, terrible, continued the neighbors. I think I did it. Who are they? Asked Alberto. My honest, of course, replied the neighbors. Who knows? Said Alberto. You have honest, cause we do, said neighbors. Told you. Oh no, replied Alberto. We have stuff. Alberto went to tell Mimi that the neighbors did have stuff, but they had honest. That no surprise, said Mimi. That explain everything. That why they're so noisy, unsmelly, and stupid we need to make that honest become stuff. The next day, Alberto and Mimi were actually very friendly with their new neighbors to try to explain how to make their honest become stuff. Listen, said Alberto. It is very easy. First, understand that the house is your house, not his. And second, said Mimi, make sure that you are always clean. Make sure that give you food whenever you want. She told me newspaper while they reading it. Sleep as much possible on their beds and finally try not to bark. Put some meow in that, but it was no good. The neighbors just didn't understand. After weeks they gave up. It's too good, said Mimi. They are never understand dogs have on scale have stuff. Okay, is it the retail? In the second audio, it is said that it carries a plot twins, and here it tells that there is a dog and a cat. This is mentioned by Alberto and Mimi. They have new neighbors around their toes. Yes, it is in the garden area. Alberto and Mimi don't like it when they get a new neighbors, so they don't even say hello. One day, Alberto's neighbors went for a walk in the park, but he got rid of all his belongings in the garden, and they broke the flowers in his neighbor's garden and cast the neighbor out with the help of his staff. And the next day, the neighbor came to Alberto and asked who made the flower or broke the flower. Then Alberto did not admit that he had broke the garden. Alberto saw his dirty hands, and the neighbor has caused that Alberto had uh, damaged the flower in his garden. The next day, Alberto and Mimi explain that they are very friendly with their neighbors and explain how to be a staff and keep their surroundings clean. Party answered the question correctly. Mikey, time for bed. Why? Hey, why it's kidding? Sorry, it's wrong, right? I mean, why? It's getting dark out. Well, do you wanna talk before you get the bed? Yeah. What do you wanna talk about? The zoo? The zoo? Oh, that was a fun moment when to the zoo. Wow. That did you like best about the zoo? The porcupine. They were big, were they? Yeah. Yeah, and what else do you remember? The two giraffes. The two giraffes, what they taller than me or short than me? All over your head. They are over my head. They were pretty tall. And what else do you remember? I remember that you see elephant. Yeah. What about the elephants? Do you remember? What was he eating? Yeah, it was eating, and then mommy said something happened with the elephant. He did something. He felt told on us. He did it. How he did do that with his foot? No, his trunk. And then you fed some ducks. What color of ducks? Duck. White. And what other animals do you remember? Was show some type of show? Yeah, a bird show. A bird show what the bird do fly. They flew around. One fleet and flew what they good bird. Yeah, was they naughty and all. One was naughty. What did do? Did see what you see? It does man come and could not too. And then you saw some butterfly. They, you, yeah, what color were they? After the bird show and what the butterfly flying around out of the zoo. They are inside. They were inside what a little building. Yeah, what was the building made of? It's made of wood? No. What was made of glass? Oh, it made glass and could butterflies fly out of the glass? No. What stopped them fly out? The air. The air, there was air coming down. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, it's time to go bed. Now sleep tight and don't let the bed box by. Good night. Good night. And the question in party. Number one, what did the boy like best about the zoo? The answer is the porcupine. Number two, what did the elephant do at the zoo? The elephant has eating and thrown they with food. Number three, what can we infer about the bird show? The answer is have fun with two birds in the zoo. The one is good bird and the other is naughty. Number four, where did the boys see the butterflies? The answer in the little building made of glass. Number five, read the text with your own words and describe the detail about the zoo. At a party, a person was asked by his father how his experience was when visiting the zoo, and the child explained that he saw an porcupine head, then a grave, an elephant who has eaten and several birds such as bird and geese. Then his father said that he saw a butterfly in a small room made of glass. Then his father told the boy to sleep. Okay, that's all my explaining and my answer in the assignment 5. Uh, I think you are enjoy with my video. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.